I'm done with the puzzle. And I actually get quite angry at the end because I couldn't find all the pieces. I think it's just too long time. So I think I'm gonna give this to Nelly, my sister's girl, who also liked the puzzle, 2 puzzles. But we see. I think I had another one also. I think I'm gonna give to her. Then we see, and I think I'm gonna keep myself to 500 pieces because that's what I like the most. So let's take this down and put this in the box.
I need to fix a lot in this in today's video because the landlord gonna show the apartment to other people who have interest in living here. And if you didn't see my last video, I talked about that we are moving, and it's a really emotional process because we actually don't want to move, and I may make a decision that is bad for our family right now, but it's gonna be good in the long run because we need to take down the costs. And the apartment I have told that I want to move to is really, really small, but they have a really good deal. So the apartment looks really nice, or looked really nice when we was there and checked. I hope it's the same when we move there, but it's gonna be tight if we live all 3 there with the dogs, and that's not quite sure that my husband gonna stay there with us because he want to live in another country. Like me also want that, but he want to do it now before this year is ending, and we don't know if he can keep his work or not. So if he don't keep his work, he gonna move. So I had to make that decision, and now I'm gonna fix the apartments. I have, as I told, a lot of things to do today, and I needed to start with box up this puzzle. And as I told, I think I'm gonna give this to Nelly. I don't want to have anything in my life that make me quite angry. And I think I sit too long time, and I went angry at this puzzle, even if I think that puzzle is so beautiful. I'm more into 500 pieces, and 500 pieces I can make in 2.5 hours. And 1,000 pieces I need to sit for a couple of days to do it. And I want to be able to do it also quickly and then just take this away. And because maybe I feel like puzzle is like something who make me relax, and maybe I just want to relax that day, and I don't want to sit stuck with that for a couple of days because I want to, in my head, I want to be done with this before I continue. And I sit little too long time with this, even if I do the puzzle quite quickly, even if it's 1,000 pieces. But yeah, here I am cleaning and make it look quite neutral so that other people can like have a feeling how they want it if they move in here. And I need to say, I'm gonna miss this view. I really like this forest view, and it's so beautiful also when the sun come in here, and we're so high up, so we see the birds playing, and we also see the sun go down on this side. And yeah, I just gonna miss it, but this is the best decision that I could give my family in the long run. And my paint by number you see here on the table, I just need to fill in little before I'm actually done. I find a frame up in the attic, but I think you're gonna see if this works out or not. I think I need to cut this little because the frame is a little smaller. But the most important thing is that the picture can be central. And so I'm gonna try that out later, not in this video, but is in another video, and see if that works out. That's gold, so I don't know if it's quite 100% what I want, but I want to put this in a frame. And I also need to tell you, like, this cleaning, it went over a couple of days, I think 2 or 3 days, because right now in Sweden it's so hot, and it's not only that it's so hot, it's close to 30, and I know if you sit in a country close to the Middle East or something, that's nothing. But here the moisture in the air is so high, so it's be so hard to be in the air. Like when you go outside, it's like something hit you in the face with this moisture and heat at the same time. And today when I record this, it's like the worst or the worst. And my fatigue have been so hard now this summer when these days are like this moisture in the air. I get so tired and I just want to sleep. But I have to get this done, and now you see me pack down the things I decluttered and talked about in my last video. And I'm gonna see later on what I'm gonna do with this. The books I'm gonna try to sell because it's study books that cost quite a lot of money. And now I'm just gonna take this away so it don't stand here in the way for people who want to come and look. And I think it went good. We went actually down to the beach when people was here because the landlord showed it. This is the other puzzle, by the way, I think I'm gonna give to Nelly. I've been on the fence for a long time now to take this out, even if I think it was quite fun when I did that the last time. But some puzzles, you know, I just done it too much time. And yeah, back to the beach. We was down by the beach, and the dogs actually took their first swimming lesson, or I can say they didn't swim, even if Dino tried. But they was down in the water, and they have never been down in the water in the ocean before, only in the bathtub. They don't like it. They only like to shower. So I was so happy when they actually stand still in the water when I put them down. And I think they think it was really, really nice because it was so hot and they couldn't manage to keep up with it, you know, because they sweat so much. And I had like a cold vest on Leo, and I had a cold towel on Dino, and I also cut Leo. So he went like totally naked almost before we went there because he is black and it's just too hot for him right now. Dino, he survives. He's just white in his what's called. Forget about it. You know, he's white, so he's not so hot, but he liked really to chill down with cold towel over him. So yeah, I think they had a really good time, and they were so exhausted when we come home from there. I'm just gonna take out some like CDs that is scratched. That my daughter she want this, but she don't want this. She never gonna use it again, she say, and she told me it's broken also. So I gonna declutter this before I move on and continue the cleaning. And I must say to you, I really enjoy this place also with the plants and the watch. I think it's so beautiful, and I don't know if it's just hard right now because we are moving and it's not gonna look like this, the beautiful things I have. I'm not gonna be able to set up as it was because it's gonna be so small. We're not gonna have so many windows there. But yeah, I really like this corner, or what I can say this. Then we need to continue in the kitchen. Just do some dishes and fix a little in here. And because I do this like 1 or 2 days before the actually showing of the apartment, I know I have to go back here later, but I just wanted to keep up with the dishes extra now, so I didn't have so much to do the morning before they're gonna come here. And I just wanted to make it as nice as possible, because it can be really nasty in the kitchen if you don't keep up with it. Food stains and oil stains and stuff like this. So I had some stuff to do, but it's always look better in the kitchen when the dishes is cleaned. Then it was time to go over to clean the windows, and this is like almost my number one hate to do. But my mother told me I'm gonna have a little bit of vinegar, dish soap, and water, and take like a cloth, uh, wet cloth, and dry the windows, and then dry it with something dry. And it really worked because the thing I have noticed is that it's get like you can see where I have dried it. I didn't like it, and she told me try this, and I did, and it worked. And I don't take all the windows now. I need to take all of them before we move out, but I have today exactly 2 months before we get the key, and I have time to do it, but I just hate to do it. So I don't like it at all, but it's have to get done, and therefore I do it. And I also took the door to the balcony, which I'm going to show you soon. And it went like 2 days, and then my son put his dirty hands on it, and now it's not clean again. It's amazing to have children sometimes. Just kidding. That's just life. But it's so annoying when you put some effort and energy in cleaning and it looks the same again, just hours or days after. It's just so annoying. And it'd be like, why did I even put time to do it? But yeah, I think that's just mother's life. I have like a frustration in my son's room because I find clothes everywhere. Now I find them just in the chair and on the desk, but sometimes it's just in the bed, under the mattress, under the bed, in the window, the desk, on the floor, on the chair, in the boxes, used clothes in the wardrobe, which I don't like. I can just find it everywhere. But I just put them here on the bed right now so he can use them again. But if I do the laundry and I get all the clothes from his room, if I do the laundry in the morning, I can find like 4 pair of shorts and t-shirts used in his room. Like he can change clothes like 3, 4 times every day. And he just threw them around in the room, and I don't know which is actually dirty or cleaned. He just like to change his clothes. And I take the window here also, so I have done that. And on the outside, I was going to take it in our bedroom, but my husband worked night, so he was sleeping there, so I gonna take that another time. It's time to fix the hallway. It's so tight here to go through to my daughter's room, and I'm just gonna carry all the dog food in my daughter's room instead because it's bigger in there. So this is not in the way. I want to open this space so people can go here and look how it's look like in there and don't have to make themselves smaller. I'm not gonna fix this bookshelf. I'm just gonna leave it like it is, even if it's a mess. But it's always in there. I keep the stuff I'm gonna take out, and I have little other stuff also. And here I show you some new butter knife I got in acacia wood. I think it's the name. Either way, it's in wood, and I'm gonna take out the plastic. Because if you have see my other videos, I talk about that I'm gonna start to reduce all the plastic we have, especially in the kitchen, because we get plastic in ourselves when we eat or drink something who is connected with plastic. So I'm gonna take out that so we reduce as much plastic as possible. And here you see me, I just put the dog food close to the door because she's the only one who uses this door. And when they come to the showing of the apartment, they don't gonna use this door either. They're gonna go to the like the other door we have. And then I just have to fix the plants and make sure this room looks nice. But she was here and she fixed like the bed and stuff like that, so it looks nice. I'm just gonna check the last thing, and then I'm done with her room and the hallway, which you see now. I also made an attempt to go through my box with my like DIY stuff and things I use when I make my own cards and this. And I don't use this so much anymore, and I have decluttered a lot in another video before. And if I remember, I'm gonna link that in the description, that video, because this is the hard thing for me. But I took everything out and I was going to decide what I'm gonna do with the stuff, and then my husband come up and I can't declutter in front of him. I can't take decision like that in front of him because he's always like, "Oh, why are you gonna take this out? I don't think you're gonna take this out. I think you're gonna save it." Like we had then also a talk about the sofa because it's broken, and I told like we not gonna move with the sofa even if it's really good, and he want to move with the sofa and keep it. And I told him we don't gonna move a broken sofa, and he was like, "Where are we gonna sit?" I was like, we have to figure that out, but I don't gonna move a big sofa who is broken to an apartment who is really small, that we don't even know if the sofa gonna fit or not because it's so small, and he want to move it. So I can't declutter anything in front of him. When I take out big stuff from the apartment, I always do that when he is in his home country or away for a couple of days, because I know if he's home when I gotta do it, he gonna stop me, and because he's some person who have problem to get rid of stuff, so he want to save everything. He don't care if it's broken or not, and I care about that. And also, I bought the sofa, before I even met him. So I think I can decide that this have done its work and we don't gonna keep it anymore. But also I gonna say thank you for watching and I see you in the next one, because I gonna stop this video soon before I even could take something out, because he come up as I told. So really big thanks to you and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Okay, I'm gonna take away this at least, because I don't have any paint left more than the one for my paint by number. So it's dry, so I'm gonna throw this out. I think I'm gonna get rid of all of this. And this is just so hard. I don't do this anymore, more than the cards I make like 2 weeks ago. I don't know if I need all of this. If I want all of this. If I'm gonna put like a package and try to sell it. I don't know.